So first of all, let us create an asset class. Now what is asset class? Asset class is nothing but kind of grouping. It's like a grouping for different nature of assets, or you can say categorization of the assets. Like for the buildings, for all kind of buildings, you will have asset class buildings, and for software and computers, furniture and fixture. Like this, we have different asset classes. For example, buildings. In this case, it can be office building, factory building, branch, office, whatever it is. So that will come under this asset class. Again, no, like for different kind of nature of the assets, we may have different treatment of the depreciations. Okay, so for that also we are going to have the different classifications. Okay, so certain parameters would be uniformly we will configure at the asset class level. That is going to impact all the asset masters we create under this particular asset class. Okay, so just to group the similar kind of assets within the one umbrella, we have the asset class concept in SAP. Then we have computers. Okay, so to create the asset class, these are the prerequisite we have done. We have defined the number range also. Now let us create asset class. Okay, so let us copy any one. Let us create for our example furniture and fittings. We are going to have one for our company code. You can, if you want, you can use the existing one, just double click, but you need to change these parameters, so number range and everything. Instead of this, we are going to use the new one which we will create for our company code, and you can give. Okay, so what is the account determination?
RN0101.
Right, that is what we have created, this one. And screen layout also we created R001, I think.
Huh.
Right, R001. And number range was 1. See, if you see like this, then all the company codes will be displayed here. If you find RN01 with Control F, this is the one. Range
Yeah.
1 starting with 2 we have created. Let's
In that
select
number range
this
interval,
one.
huh?
Sorry.
We define the number range, that the node, na number range interval.
That one.
There we have
Same
written, huh?
thing only.
Hmm.
That was range 01, so that I have selected here. This much only you have to do here, nothing else you have to do. And press enter because we are going to copy, right? So press enter. And this is the asset class we have configured. Let us make a small screenshot.
And what is the meaning of that account determination?
Yeah, account determination means wherever you read this word, no, account determination, that means this is being used for the GL account linkage. Okay, account determination is nothing but you are making a setting so that system will determine the GL accounts in the automatically created postings or in the background. So that linkage we have just established. I mean, we have created a code which we have created here. Up to here, there is no relevance of this. Okay. but this would be important when we assign the GL accounts. So this much we have done. Now we are going to go for this. So you will understand what is the meaning of account determination. Okay. So in this we are going to assign GL accounts, different GL accounts for different kind of asset transactions.
Okay.
So when you do the transaction, when you post a transaction, for example, AFAB, which is depreciation posting. Okay, so you are just giving in the input screen, you will give the fiscal year, the period, the company code, and you may select asset also. But you know where you are giving the GL accounts. You will just run that T code and system will calculate the depreciation and it will post a general ledger entry. So how system will determine those GL accounts? What would be the APC GL account? What would be your depreciation GL account? All these things. So that will be determined from these settings which we are going to do now. This is the account determination. So here we are going to select assign GL accounts. Okay. So now you should check always this. When you come here, you should check this depreciation area. If this is not yours, for example, say like I want to assign something for my depreciation area, which is INTT, right? INTT, but which is not appearing here. So how do I change that? This one, set depreciation area. First of all, you need to set the depreciation here. Okay, now go to assign GL account. Now you can see my depreciation area is appearing over there. So now let me change INR and go to assign GL account. Okay, what is this? This is your chart of depreciation. Select this and now you will click on account determination. Which is account determination?
RN0101.
This is your asset class, right? Within the asset class, we have given account determination. This one, RN0101. Here it was just one code and the description. And the same code when we have created asset class, this one, we have linked that account determination code in the asset class. Now we are going to assign the GL account against that account determination.
Yeah.
Right. So we are establishing link, right? So whatever the asset you create under this asset class will automatically have the linkage of the GL accounts, because that the account determination code is linked in the asset class, right?
Yeah.
And for that account determination, we are going to link GL account. So double click on account determination, and from here you are going to select your account determination. This is the one which we have created, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That means for every asset class we have to create the account determination, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
For each and every asset class, you have to repeat this activity.
Okay.
So, okay, now we have to assign the balance sheet GL accounts. We have to assign the depreciation GL accounts. So, first of all, let's see balance sheet GL accounts. Okay, here you get the area 1, area 21, area 32. Because these are the real depreciation area, right?
Yes.
And also these areas post to the general ledger. That's why these are displayed here. Otherwise, we have many more depreciation areas. So you see, one posting to 0L, 21 to R4, 32 is to R4. That's why these three depreciation areas has been suggested by the system. that you want to maintain GL account for which depreciation area. So for which one we should maintain the GL accounts?
Depreciation area 1
Okay.
only.
What about 21, 32?
No,
Not required.
not required because I think on that day in the class we read one note. In that there is
Correct.
mention.
Correct. So in ECC, we are going to update all the GL settings for master depreciation area, and everything would be copied or would be used for any other depreciation areas. But in S4 HANA, since in S4 HANA we post everything in the real time, if you have 3 ledgers, it is going to post in the real time for all the 3 ledgers. So we need to make this account determination for all these depreciation areas. But in ECC, only for master depreciation area is enough. So let us select one and go to detail screen. So this is your APC, right? This is your APC GL account, and this is gain from asset sale, loss from asset sale, and this is asset sale. Okay, let me just check FS00. RN01. Okay, so let me change its description a little bit. This is basically called the clearing GL account. Basically, clearing GL account is part of balance sheet, but here it is exception in asset accounting. Even like P&L GL account also we are calling as clearing GL account. Okay.
Okay.
And this is not revenue. Okay, this is called G007. This is
Cost.
something asset related.
Okay.
Yeah, and also the GL account which are going to post through the account determination, we should always select post automatically only. That means you are not allowed to do manual adjustment, anything. You should not post manual anything here, so that no, you should don't have any reconciliation issue. Right? Did you understand the meaning of post automatically?
For the background processing,
Yeah,
automatic processing.
through like this GL account, if you want to post in this GL account manually, if there is 02 or FB50 or whatever transaction code, system will not allow you to post to this GL account. This GL account can only be posted automatically, means in the background when system will determine. Like if you have made somewhere the account determination setting for this GL account, so you should always select this checkbox.
Okay.
All right.
No,
So
whatever the GL we assign only for master depreciation area, that means the APC value get copied for all the ledgers, right?
APC value, that is another part, but these GL accounts can be for any other purpose like retirement, sale. Okay. So for such kind of transaction code also, we are not going to update separate set of GL accounts in the account determinant settings. Only for the master depreciation area, whatever we maintain, that is more than enough. And if required, those same settings will be used for another depreciation areas, and we will see that in the coming classes examples. Okay, so here we have used this one. Now let us check this also. We need to have G007. area group. This is this shouldn't be balanced in local currency. This is P&L account, right? Hmm. Okay, this is also G007. Okay, that's all we need to do for one of the scenario which we want to test. Okay, then click on depreciation count. Here also we are going to use 1. And so you have accumulated depreciation, which is a balance sheet GL account. So done, we are finished with the settings. Okay. Done only for depreciation area 01. Then input tax 0%. This also we have done, right? In the previous config activities. Assign 0% input, right? But let us check if it is done or not. Like somebody might have removed RN01. No, it's done. Alright, there is a few more activities here which we will skip for now. We will encounter some errors and then we will find out what was missing so that we know the importance of those settings. But these settings, whatever we have done, these are the basic baseline config which is required to execute any transaction code in asset accounting.